I am really, hello everyone. I am really determined to make these vlogs at least before Sunday or Sunday and upload them. I have to do better as we get ready to wrap up this year. So, welcome to another vlog of In the Life of Jared. You know, whenever I cut, somebody once said on X, formerly known as Twitter, that a haircut is a man's makeup, and I agree because whenever I cut my hair, the kind of confidence and the way I feel is like I'm looking at myself in this camera and I'm like, yeah, I'm good looking. But ideally, if I wore my hair, I would have to cut it every week, and I guess as soon as God level up my finances some more, I can do that. So I try to cut it every 2 weeks, or if I cut it in a shorter period, it's because I have like some event or something coming up. So that's that. Now I am here. Today is the 6th of October, yes. And what is it that I want to share with you all? As you all know, I've been going through a season, and I've started being honest with myself that it's not the easiest season I've been going through. And the root of the matter is, the big thing is, career-wise, I wish I was a lecturer by now, full-time. And that seems to not be happening for me. I remember I got a call and someone said to me that I got the approval. Let me listen out for a call from the person or the body that has done the approval. I never got the call. And I remember when I had a dream. I did the same night the person told me that, or the night after. And in this dream, so home by me, my mother did the front of our yard. She raised it up, concrete it, so that we don't have to experience the flooding that we used to experience, right? But I remember saying to myself that in the dream, I saw the newly built or constructed area in front of my yard, and as I'm looking at it, it just disappeared. And all I kept saying to myself in the dream is like, oh, this hard work and money my mother put into this, and it for just disappear in the blink of an eye. And I remember when I got up from that dream, I had the thought, I said, this thing ain't happening, this college thing ain't happening. So said, so done. I never got a call. A colleague of mine who applied after me got through. Another one the other day got through. And I'm just, and obviously it has taken a toll on me, because it is nothing but at this point a racial bias. But I like to believe that, God supersedes all of that. So now I'm looking to God and I'm asking him, why are you not allowing this thing to happen for me? And it's just not happening. So I am now in this place where I have to let it go. I talked to a sir the other day. He was trying to make some calls, but things are beginning to get complicated, and I don't like complicated stuff. So when I see him back this week, I'll just tell him that, we can just leave it as it is. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If it don't happen, I'm just going to get something better. One of the things I'm learning and I'm doing, I'm sharing more of what I'm going through with other people, and I'm building a community. And someone said to me, well, this is a teacher who migrated. He said to me that he was also a senior person from ministry in a certain department, called him and told him that, they want him to come and work in a certain position. He said he applied and everything. Now, he's black. The person who has a very senior role is black as well. The first level of approval went through, similar to mine, but when the bigger bosses now have to approve it, drag it out. And the individual said even a year passed and they apply again. And the person said, after they also applied for something else in teaching overseas, and that started moving, the person said, they're really too fussy for going to teach overseas, but that was what was moving, and they just went ahead with that. And that kind of also gave me a certain level of peace. Sometimes it's good to know that even with the bad things, that is not happening to you alone. And at least I know I'm not crazy in my analysis of saying that it is intentional. I have so much rage inside of me. Some days I just want to resign. Like every minute I'm on the internet looking for other jobs, but I like to make purposeful moves, and I understand the importance of not working on every emotion that you get, because emotions are fleeting. So, and I don't want to have to live in regrets. I already regret withdrawing from my master's and my postgrad when I did. A day like today, yeah, boy could have been doing his PhD at 25 going to 26, but God plan reigns, and I'll leave it as that. So what am I saying with the college? I'm going to say it in this video, I'm done. I don't care for it anymore. If I get the call, I will accept it, but it's not, I have to treat it as that's behind me. If they call, I go. If they don't call, it is what it is. Promotion list, I'm no longer hung in for it. Whenever it is released, I will examine it, I will pray, and I'll make my options there. And if it's meant to be, it will be. Where I'm at right now, at the school I'm at, there is a need for me. And if there is a need for me, I'm not going to overlook that. So I just have to let joy fill me again to go to work. You know, on Teachers' Day, well, all the Teachers' Day was officially yesterday. On Friday, you know, we kind of like celebrated it. And my sister, who's also a teacher, sent me a really heartfelt message that I very much appreciated and still appreciate to this day. And it gave me a wake-up call. On Friday as well, some of the staff members, we went out, and as I was leaving that day, my heart was filled with a lot of gratitude, and I realized that I have so much in my life to be grateful for. You know, when I look at a lot of other people my age, not that it's a competition, because it's not. I'm only in competition with myself to become a better person, but I'm noticing that a lot of those people don't have what I have. And they would be grateful to have what I have. So I need to be contented with that. But contentment in what you have, I don't believe should stop you from wanting more. I think it's our intention in wanting more, so we have to check and keep in line. So I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. God, I need your help to be better and to do better. So that's where I'm at with that. You know, I'm going to my therapy sessions. I'm going to let them be monthly. I would have scheduled it for this week because it's been a month since I had the last one. But this week, what's happening? I have a busy week church-wise. Monday to Wednesday night, we have revival services. Thursday and Friday night, I've got to teach lecture. So this week is out. So I'll book the session for next week. With her, like the month, well, whatever day she's available between Monday to Wednesday. Hopefully I can get to do it with her on a Monday or Tuesday, and I'll do that, and I'll do that. What else do I want to say? I remember I told you all a friendship I had with a girl that I like. We broke it off, the friendship. And then some other stuff came up, but then we had another conversation. I told myself, that's the last conversation of that nature I'm going to have with her. I made a post when I got my official grade from UG that to the person who said to me that I attach my value to education, circle back to me when you have your degree. And yes, that was a jab at her. And the fact that she knew it was a jab at her, she was triggered by that. And I noticed, like, I'm an energy person. I just know when people energy shift from towards me, away from me, or towards me. And I know the same when I do it to them. So I knew something was different. And then when I check on WhatsApp, everything was different. So I was like, I see that was blocked or my number was deleted. Anyways, I leave it as that. But we were in church, and the way the service went, I just felt led to go to her and have a conversation, because anytime anything shifts between us, she would always be mature enough to initiate a conversation. So I was a bigger person to do that. We had a conversation. I apologize that she felt that way. The post, I still stand by the post, because there are times I feel like she has been very jealous of me. And a good day, I'm going to unpack that whole situation properly. But I stand by what I said, but I apologize, because it's never my goal to go around offending people. So I apologize, and we move past it. She said, you know, I deleted your number, and she messaged me out to say she don't think that she'll add it back, and I'm like, that's fine. And I just did the same. I deleted her number with my phone, and I went on Facebook, unfriended her, but she follows me on Instagram. I don't follow her. It doesn't call for me to block her, so I'll leave it as that, because I don't even post on Instagram that much either. And I just left it as that. I need peace in my life. Like I'm saying, and I'm putting this out there as a digital footprint, I look forward to moving out of Guyana by God's grace. I look forward to having a beautiful, at least starting off with a nice apartment for myself, and having a certain level of peace, seeing who I am, who I become in an unfamiliar environment with new people and new situations. I look forward to that. It's a goal of mine. But my mental health, I'm trying, it's a bit better, but it's not still like, in the best place ever. I still have some thoughts that sometimes try to press me down, but I have a desire to live, to push and achieve everything that God has for me. I don't want to go back to Him with things still inside of me that I never tapped into. What else do I want to talk about? This is my last week of academic freedom before I begin my master's. When I tell you, I feel so free since I finished my postgrad. But with the master's, I think I would not feel as overwhelmed, because the good thing is with the, oh my God, talking about, I gotta check, there are some sessions I need to try to attend. The good thing I like is that with the master's, it's one course at a time. And with the master's, there's no class session. Because like me able, I wanted it, but I said, nah, after the postgrad, me one of my class sessions. I will use days in the week. Every week I'm going to ensure that I commit an hour, 2 hours, and I'll sit, read through the notes, make my notes, complete whatever weekly tasks I have, and then I think in every course I have 2 assessments. Week 4, and then I get a final assessment, and everything for them is essays. I don't mind writing the essays. I don't mind, because I find, because I'm a writer, it's easy once I have my thoughts to build and flow, and I will ensure that I do that. And so I am looking forward to embracing the master's. I want a master's. So I'm going to do that. The goal with the master's, by God's grace, is to see if within 12 months I could finish all the courses, and the only course I must left back would be the thesis. And then with the thesis, they give you 6 months, but I don't want so long. I want to take about 4 months to do it, get it done, and be over with the master's. As you all know, creatively, I'm going to say it here, I've started writing book 2, but the thing is, so I have a collection of poetry, but I don't think I'm no longer interested in publishing it. Don't be shocked if a collection of poetry comes out of me, but for now, I'm not interested in that. But I'm interested in definitely giving a book 2, and I feel like I need to be disciplined. I started, but I'm inconsistent. I'm writing every day. But I'm making a pledge to myself that from today, the 6th of October, that every day, at least, or even if I don't get it, or even if 1 page I write a day, I will do that. Because whenever I sit to write, the words just flow out of me. Because with this book, I want to make the 60,000 word limit. My first book, the word limit was like, I think 22,000, something like that. And that was a thin book, but that I'm proud of. But this time I want a thick book that kind of fits into that canon of memoirs, bigger memoirs. So I want to do that. I wanted to have 12 chapters. The book that I plot out, everything that I can't find, so I need to take my time and do a deep dive in the house and look for that book. But that's where I'm at. I started writing the book. I want to get back serious with my health journey. I took a 2 weeks break from the gym. I need to get back into the gym. I need to get back into intermittent fasting, and I realize I have a lot of things that I'm going through, they're interconnected. So when one thing gets thrown out, the other gets, I'm a person that kind of get a rhythm. So I need to get back into the rhythm of, I'm not lessening my sweet intake, cut off back the sweet drinks and all them things. If I have any, it's only when I go watch a movie, and I ain't watching a movie every day. So I want to cut back on the sweets, get back into my intermittent, at least to start back with a 12-hour. So every time I stop eating at night, the goal is usually 6 o'clock, but even if it's 8, to stop eating at one time, and the next 12, between that 12-hour period, to only drink tea and water. Especially when I start back in the gym, I have to start eating stuff more high in protein to give me the energy. And I want my body, because one thing I learned, when you're hungry, your body starts feeding off of its own self. I'm looking at people who are very fat and get fine, and I'm realizing it is possible for me to get slim, but my goal is I want to be healthy. I want that when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see, not because of society, but because it's how I'm like, oh, I'm feeling right now, to be honest with you. It's not that I'm looking at my body and saying, oh, you're fat, slab, anything. No. But I know I could do better with myself. I know I could do better with my eating habits. And I want to be in a healthy place. I'm going to have to start praying to God to send like a nutritionist. Because one of the things, I watched a video once, and what the person was saying, a lot of time with our healthcare journey and our fitness journey, persons can go to gym and do all these things and still look the same because they're not getting the right guidance. And I believe that for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. To be honest with you all, I want to find a gym, but I guess to do that too, I have to spend my money. I need to find a gym where, because the gym I'm at right now is cheap, $5,000 a month. But I want to find a gym where I can get a trainer to work with me, like take me through the steps, and I want also a nutritionist that could guide me and help me with meal plans. So I guess, I have to pray. You know, there was a time in my life when everything I used to pray about and God used to just do it for me. And I've slipped out of that because I've had my own questions about faith. But I think I have to realize that faith will always be a big part of my life, but it will just evolve in my relationship with God because there is a God. So yeah, man, that's what it is. For those of you who follow me, I realize I'm a very complicated person, but aren't we all complicated? I don't think any of us were black and white. We're just good, we're just evil, or are good, bad, whatever. We're a mixture of everything, and it makes us human. So that's all I wanted to say. And it's my birthday month, so I want to do a few things. I want to go on the kite show or Duke Falls trip. I definitely want a birthday cake. I want yeah, that's what I want. I just want to go out and have fun this month. So this is what it is. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and remember to take care of yourself and your mental health.